In this video, we explore the remote Huron Islands, 3 miles off the southern shore of Lake Superior. At the top of the rocky island stands the Huron Island Lighthouse, built in the 1860s, and in the distance you'll also find the old fog signal building. This is one of the most isolated light stations on the Great Lakes, and today we're hiking up to see what's left of the historic sites.
Hey, welcome back, guys. We're here over the Labor Day weekend in the beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And right now we're doing another Sea-Doo adventure on the Explorer Pro 230. And we're gonna go check out these islands over here. These are the Huron Islands in the Huron Bay, right east of the Keweenaw Peninsula. And there's a lighthouse on it, so I'm really excited to go check that out. Alright guys, so as we're approaching the Huron Islands, you can see that little white building at the top, and I think that's the lighthouse. You can also see over here the Huron Mountains, hence the name the Huron Islands. So I think there's 6 or 8 islands total, but unfortunately only one of them that we're allowed to step foot on. The other ones are all bird sanctuaries. So the one that we'll be able to step foot on is called Lighthouse Island. That's the one with the lighthouse. Hopefully we can find out where the dock is. I'm thinking it's gonna be right on this side over here if we kind of sneak around the front. So let's go check it out. There it is, guys. Alright guys, we made it. I see some sort of sign up there, hoping that's where we dock. The Huron National Wildlife Refuge Wilderness Area. Hiking, wildlife viewing, enjoy and respect historic buildings. No hunting, no fires, no camping. Alright, we're the only ones here. Got the Sea-Doo parked right here. Let me get some hiking boots on. Then we'll go inland and go climb up to the lighthouse and check out this island a bit. But look at this old boat launch right here. That's pretty neat. And the sidewalk is still in real good shape, actually. Pretty skinny. I wonder how many people come here each year. There's no public ferry. You need to have your own boat. And it's about 3 miles from the mainland. So it's not recommended to kayak. Ooh, look at this little bridge. Man, what a beautiful place to come have a little picnic or something like that on that rock. Wow, look at this. This is super cool. Wonder when this was built. Got the moss growing up the sides. Another little signpost over there. Huh. Probably was just saying no trespassing.
Man, I love how small this little trail is. Wow. Here it is, guys. Huron Island Lighthouse. Wow. These daylilies here. But that just looks beautiful when they're blooming. The ivy, the big granite rocks. That little path leading up to it all. Look at this building. I'm quite impressed with how well made this path is, though. Haven't seen really any cracks in the concrete. And I definitely was not expecting a sidewalk. I was expecting just dirt. Wow. What is this? I didn't realize there was another little building next to it. Man. Maybe this was where the assistant keepers were living. Wow. Little path that goes down there. We'll check that out after we walk around the lighthouse. Man, look at this. The way that building is put up right along this rock face is just incredible. Wow, look at that view over there, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. A little building there, maybe an outhouse. Personnel on that one. But here's the light. Man, how cool to think all these blocks were once just pieces of rock in the ground. We did it, guys. We made it to the Huron Islands. We're standing right in front of the Huron Island Lighthouse on Lighthouse Island. Man, what an accomplishment. 1868. This was put here. That is too cool. This walkway up to it. I like how even the windows, they got those cool block frames in these corners. They did a real nice job. They built this thing to last. I saw another little building close to the shore on this island. I'm hoping this trail leads to that. Holy shit. Man, look at this overgrown trail. Actually should have brought my machete. A lot of cobwebs through here. Look at this. An old electrical pole you can see right there. The nodules. And the cable used to hang from that hook. So we're definitely on the right track. What's cool, there's only 2 hiking trails on this island. The first one, I believe, is just that short trail that leads up to the lighthouse. And then the second one must be what we're on right now. So, definitely a lot more of the island that doesn't have any trails going through it, that is just untouched terrain. Wow. There's a bit of an opening. So the dock's over there. Wow. What a cool island. Holy cow. You gotta be kidding me, guys. 1, 2, 3. So you got 16 steps to get down this big cliff here. It's crazy to see the fungus that's growing on that rock face. You got a couple new posts, so I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Maybe for a sign or something. There's an old railing right there that fell down. Another light post or pole up there. And then these steps. That's just super cool. I can't believe this sidewalk goes from dirt to rock to beautiful concrete. You can tell this is really aged. A little crack in that one. Oh my goodness, here we are. What the heck is this? Wow. Here we are, guys. Some historic buildings on the Huron Islands. Wow. What in the world do we have here? So an old flagpole right there. It'd be cool if they still had the old flag flying. Big tank. Probably fuel for boats. And then an old train car type system. A track that was leading down. Seems like all the way to the water. Wow. This is incredible. Wow. It's interesting to see how that's torn up there. Was that some bad actor trying to break their way in? It's kind of what it appears.
Look at this old door. And under here too, this is interesting. Huh. Maybe this was like the big hoist system up here to pull those train cars up. Okay, so this is the fog signal building. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Look at how cool this is. Little pool up there. Man. Doesn't get much better than this, guys. Alright guys, what a fun adventure at the Huron Islands. Now time to get back to the mainland here. I took off from Skanee. The other option was to leave from Big Bay.